less. So, in Islam, killing unrightfully, and then after it, the zina, wal-iyadhu billah. And the zina has what? Has different levels. The worst level is the level of making zina with your neighbor's wife. This is the zina with your neighbor wife is worst multiple times. It's worst multiple times. Some people said it's 10 times worse than doing adultery with someone who is other than your wife's neighbor. Because the neighbor in Islam, he has right. The neighbor, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us to take care of the neighbor, the Muslim neighbor. Even if he's not a Muslim neighbor, we treat him in a certain way. Understand? Prophet Muhammad said, Jibreel used to يوصيني حج عادي. شو تقول يوصيني؟ Jibreel used to advise me to treat the neighbor, to teach you to treat your neighbors good, to the point that I thought that the neighbor will inherit the Prophet Muhammad thought that this might become obligatory, that the neighbor inherits from you. This is how much Jibreel used to advise him to teach us to take care of the neighbor. Taking care of the neighbor to the point that Prophet Muhammad thought that it's gonna be obligatory later on for your neighbor, for you to شو بتقولي يورث, to inherit, to give inheritance to your neighbor. Subhanallah. So the neighbor in Islam has something special. So fornicating with one's neighbor wife is much worse than fornicating with someone else. And also among the high levels of zina, wal-iyadhu billah, is the zina in the same family. The zina with a family member, wal-iyadhu billah. After this comes what? Leaving out the prayer and drinking alcohol and the rest of the sins. So the zina in Islam is very horrible. Even if now everybody is used to do it, lots of people are used to do it, this is not something normal. You should not see it as something normal. No, it's not normal. This is something very, very, very bad. Even if it was in the name of loving each other. And now some people are propagating this thought in the Muslim countries, in the Muslim societies, in all societies. You don't see what they are doing in some schools, in some countries. For 1 month they do what they do. You know what I'm talking about. Isn't that right? And on top of all this, in some musalsal series, Turkish series, Arabic series, look at the ideas that they are putting in the Muslim society. The hero of the series. The hero of the series, I feel compassion with him or towards him. He's not able to reach his beloved girl or beloved woman. And it turns out to be that his beloved woman, the one that he is trying so hard to get because she loves him and he loves her, turns out to be that she's a married woman. Is it clear? Even though it's a series or a movie, but there is a message. They are making these things noisy in the name of love. In the name of love, putting your eye on someone who's married? Does an honorable man do that? Of course not. Is this a benefit for the society? Of course not. Under the name of liberty, they want to say that it's okay for you to commit adultery, it's okay for you to do certain wal-iyadhu billah sins. So never see these things as easy matters. They are not easy matters. And now in mostly all the series in our countries, even our countries where there are lots of Muslims, you have lots of series in which they are propagating these ideas that goes against Islam. Against Islam. In their lifestyles, how they treat their parents in the Syria, how they treat their husbands, how they treat their wives, how they treat the people. Lots of things that contradicts Islam. They put it in a nice way for the people to look at, to watch. But watching it once after the other, one time after the other, when you hear about it or when you see it, you don't feel the rejection in your heart as you used to feel before. Why? Because your eyes got used to it and your ears got used to it. Understand? يعني before TV, for example, if somebody used to see a girl wearing décolleté or wearing mini skirt, it was like, yay, yay, especially in our countries. But after TV, the people started to see this on TV, so their eyes got used to seeing it. So when they went out to the real life and they saw mini skirts and décolleté and things that are against Islam, they are used to it. There is a war against Islam, Sheikh, not on the battlefield. In the messages they have in some series, in some movies, in some books, so you have to be very careful. So all of this to say that az-zina is a very bad sin in Islam. So this man, Al-Fudayl, the son of Iyad,